Did you know that while tourist giant France receives over 90 million visitors a year, stunning Romania welcomes only about 13 million? It is shocking when you realize what is hidden here. Romania is easily one of Europe's last true hidden gems. It offers a perfect mix of untouched natural beauty, deep history, and vibrant modern culture without the massive crowds you find in Italy or Spain. We visited recently and were blown away by how diverse and affordable it is. In this video, we will show you the 10 best places we visited that you absolutely cannot miss if you're planning to visit Romania. We included travel tips, fun facts, and prices where available. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end, because we saved the absolute best for last. We suggest starting your trip in Bucharest, just as we did. Bucharest is the capital and largest city of Romania. It is a city of huge contrast where fancy old buildings from the 19th century sit right next to giant communist-era blocks. We loved wandering around the Old Town, Lipscani area, which is packed with lively cafes, restaurants, and bars that stay open late. You absolutely cannot miss seeing the Palace of Parliament. It is the second largest administrative building in the world after the Pentagon, and it is incredibly heavy. We checked out a Bucharest's oldest, most iconic boulevard, Calea Victoriei, or Victory Avenue, with historic churches and palaces. We couldn't skip the Romanian Athenaeum, a major Bucharest landmark. It's a neoclassical concert hall right in the heart of the city. This cultural landmark, known for its stunning architecture, excellent acoustics, and as the home of the George Enescu Philharmonic and the George Enescu Festival. Our next point of interest was Arcul de Triomphe. It is a famous and powerful symbol of French national identity, history, and military glory. It was commissioned by Napoleon to honor those who fought and died for France during the Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars. Its fame was later cemented by the tomb of the unknown soldier from World War I beneath it. The monument also stands at an iconic location at the center of 12 radiating avenues. It serves as a monument to French victories, hosts national ceremonies like the Bastille Day Parade, and offers panoramic city views from its summit. After a busy day, we decided to take a rest at Sibiu Gardens. This tree-filled English-style park with a lake, rose garden, and pavilion is a tranquil destination was a great place to end our sightseeing. Speaking from our experience, we would highly recommend to use Uber or Bolt to get around Bucharest. It is very cheap and safe. The metro is also pretty good. Did you know that Bucharest used to be called Little Paris before World War II because of its elegant architecture and high life? Before you head out of the city for adventure, you need to relax here. Therme is the largest wellness and relaxation center in all of Europe, located just outside the capital. It feels like stepping onto a tropical island, even in the middle of winter, thanks to a massive glass dome covering hundreds of real palm trees. We spent hours at the swim-up bars in the heated pools and trying out the different themed saunas. If you're traveling with kids, there is a whole separate galaxy zone with huge water slides and wave pools. Kids had a blast there. As we experienced the firsthand, we suggest to go on a weekday morning if you can. A full-day pass to all areas, Elysium, the Palm, Galaxy, is around $35 to $40, which is a steal for luxury like this. Open usually from 9:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock in the evening. Did you know that the water is thermal water brought up from deep underground and is changed every few hours? We figured this was worth sharing. Now let's head towards the mountains for some magic. Peleș Castle in Salina is, without a doubt, one of the most beautiful castles in the entire world. It looks exactly like something out of a Disney movie, tucked away in the green Carpathian forests. It served as the summer home for Romanian kings, so the inside is just as stunning as the outside. We were amazed by the incredible detailed woodwork, the weapon collections, and the secret doors hidden in the library. We encourage you to take a guided tour to see the inside. Lines get long in summer, so arrive early. The basic tour is about $11. It's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays in winter. Did you know that Peleș was the first European castle to have electricity and central heating entirely? Just a short drive from Peleș is a much spookier-looking fortress. This Bran castle is world famous as Dracula's castle because it fits the description in Bram Stoker's novel perfectly. It sits dramatically on top of a rocky hill and looks very intimidating, especially on a cloudy day. While the real historical figure behind Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, probably only stayed here briefly, it's still a fun visit for history and myth lovers. We enjoyed navigating the narrow, winding staircases and the spooky atmosphere inside. This castle is very popular upon tourists. Buy tickets online in advance to skip the ticket window line. Tickets are around $13. It's open daily, usually from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, longer in summer. Did you know that the castle was actually a favorite home of Queen Marie of Romania in the 1920s? And much of the furniture inside belonged to her, not a vampire. After seeing the castles, you need a great home base in the region. Brasov is a beautiful medieval city surrounded by mountains, and it even has a Hollywood-style sign bearing its name high on Mount Tumpa. The main council square is colorful, relaxed, and the perfect place to grab a coffee and people watch. We highly recommend visiting the Black Church, a massive Gothic church right near the square that got its name after a great fire blackened its walls. We recommend to take the cable car up to Mount Tumpa for the best panoramic view of the city. It costs about $5 for a round trip. We were so glad we did this. Did you know that Brasov is home to one of the narrowest streets in Europe, called Rope Street, Strada Sfori? You can touch both walls at the same time. If you love driving and wildlife, this next spot is mandatory. The Transfagarasan highway is a mountain road, which winds up and down the highest peaks in Romania and offers absolutely insane views. The show Top Gear famously called it the best road in the world. But the real surprise for us was the wildlife. This region has a huge population of brown bears. We saw several bears just sitting near the edge of the forest as we drove by. Please keep in mind that the road is usually only open from July to October due to snow. And if you see bears, we highly recommend to stay inside your car and never feed them. Did you know that the road was built in the 1970s by the communist dictator Nicolae Ceausescu for military purposes because he feared an invasion? We thought it's an interesting fact. Heading further west into Transylvania, you'll find a charming city that seems to be watching you. Oh. Sibiu is famous for the unique attic windows on its old houses that look exactly like sleepy eyes staring down at the street. It is a very artistic and cultural city with a relaxed vibe that is perfect for couples or history lovers. We loved walking across the Bridge of Lies, the oldest cast iron bridge in Romania, located near the main squares. We suggest you visit the Astra Museum outside the city just as we did. It's a huge outdoor museum showing traditional Romanian village life. Did you know that legend says the Bridge of Lies will creak and perhaps even collapse if you tell a lie while standing on it? Stepping into this small town feels truly like traveling back 500 years. Sighisoara is one of the best preserved medieval towns in Europe and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Inside the old citadel walls, every house is painted a different bright color, and the streets are made of cobblestone. It is colorful, incredibly photogenic, and very peaceful. Based on our experience during the trip, we recommend climb up the covered Scholars Stairs to reach the church on the hill for a great view. Did you know that this town is the actual birthplace of Vlad the Impaler, the real historical figure who inspired the Dracula stories? You can even visit the house where he was born. Now for something completely different and totally weird that families and sci-fi fans will love. Imagine a massive theme park built hundreds of feet underground inside an ancient salt mine. That is Salina Turda. When you take the elevator down, it looks like a spaceship landed inside a giant cave. We couldn't believe we were riding a Ferris wheel and playing mini-golf so far below the Earth's surface. As we experienced the firsthand, we highly recommend to dress warmly. It is constantly chilly down there, about 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius, even in summer. Entry is about $11 US. Turda Salt Mine. Opened daily from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening. Did you know that the salty air inside the mine is considered very healthy for your lungs? So people go there for therapy as well as fun. We thought this was worth mentioning. Finally, way up in the northeastern part of the country is something unique that art lovers must see. The painted monasteries of Bucovina. These aren't just regular churches, they are famous because they are painted on the outside walls with bright, detailed frescoes showing religious scenes. They have survived rain, wind, and snow for hundreds of years and still look incredibly vibrant. It is a very peaceful, spiritual, and rural part of the country that feels far away from modern life. You will need a car to visit these as they are spread out in the countryside. The most famous ones are Voronet, Humor, and Moldavita. Did you know that the specific shade of blue used on the Voronet Monastery is famous in the art world and is known simply as Voronet Blue? You absolutely cannot leave Romania without diving into its traditional cuisine. It is hearty, comforting soul food that reflects the country's agricultural roots. We were surprised by how much flavor is packed into these seemingly simple dishes. Here are the absolute must-try foods we fell in love with. Sarmale or cabbage rolls. This is the national dish for a reason. Imagine tender fermented cabbage leaves stuffed with a mix of spiced minced pork, beef, and rice, then slow-cooked for hours. We found they are best enjoyed with a side of hot peppers and a big dollop of sour cream. Misi, the king of barbecue. If you walk past a market and smell smoky, garlicky grilled meat, you found misi. These are small, skinless grilled sausages made from a mix of beef, lamb, and pork. We ate them the local way, right off a paper plate with a generous dab of yellow mustard and a chunk of fresh bread. They are cheap, delicious, and addictive. Maimoliga with cheese and sour cream. Think of this as the Romanian version of polenta, but often better. It is usually served hot, topped with salty fermented sheep cheese, telemea, and sour cream. It's the ultimate comfort food on a cold mountain day. Papanashi. We saved the best for last. This was our favorite dessert of the entire trip. It is a fried donut made with soft cow cheese, shaped like a sphere with a smaller sphere on top, like a snowman, and smothered in sour cream and wild blueberry jam. It is messy, sweet, and unforgettable. Romania truly surprised us. It offers the dramatic scenery of Switzerland, the rich history of Italy, and the welcoming hospitality of Greece, all at a fraction of the cost. Whether you are chasing vampires in Transylvania, relaxing in thermal waters near Bucharest, or watching bears in the wild, this country delivers an adventure you won't find anywhere else in Europe. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your fellow travelers, and subscribe to our channel for more adventures around the world. Let us know in the comments which place is on your bucket list, or share your own travel tips. Remember, travel is not just about the destinations but also the memories you create along the way. Thank you for watching, and let's the journey begins.